Hi, my name is Adeline. I'm 18. I'm based in Houston, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
18. All right, that is. Okay, you're young.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of people your age on here before, and it's an interesting period to talk about finances because you can really start fucking things up at 18. And not thrilled immediately, I'll be honest, knowing that. But that's okay. That's okay. Knowing that surrounding your finances, to be clear. I don't care that you're 18, but like
Yeah.
whew,
Yeah.
headed down a dangerous path. Spoiler alerts, but what do you do for a living right now?
I'm a model and an actress and a student.
Okay, so I mean that's the reality.
Yeah,
of it.
student.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know how much you're making off of modeling and acting. By the way, when people hear model and actor, they think you're clout chasing, but you're not even using your real name, so people can't even find you online. So
exactly. I came here for financial advice, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm a student mainly. I do modeling and acting. That's my passion.
Yeah, but what do you make modeling and acting? Let's say since January 1st of this year, what have you made?
Probably like give or take 5,000.
Actually? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Well, for modeling, I do like Instagram. So I do brand deals, advertise things. So I've made majority of my money from modeling from that.
Yeah.
Because runway shows, they don't really pay. And then acting, I've made maybe like 1,000 so far. Because both of them require like a huge financial investment on my part before I can make money, you know?
Yeah, so the runway show, we had a guest on named Paris for the people who've been around for a while. It was actually kind of a similar situation where she models, but it's costing a lot of money for her to get into that like modeling competition life. And typically you don't really make money until you're in the big leagues, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So tell me more about this and the intentions behind the runway stuff then, because young, debt, spending, but we're putting money into that, so tell me.
Yeah, okay. So for modeling, I've done a few runway shows. I did Milan Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. Milan,
Ooh.
I know. It was amazing. But Miami Swim Week, and those are all...
How the f*** are you affording all this? Rich parents?
Affirm. Oh, no. Affirm.
You're affirming. Affirming what?
Affirm?
Tickets? Like plane tickets?
No. Yeah, basically. Plane tickets mixed with, the hotel, Airbnb.
You're
loans.
affirming Airbnb.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was actually because I can't afford to pay for everything out of pocket.
Well, question, and spoiler alert, if you can't afford to pay for it, what the f*** does that tell you?
Well, for modeling, you're not going to like...
No. Mm-hmm. That's not an answer to the question I just asked. There's going to be lots... there's going to be lots of learning lessons here because you're just entering the adult world, but also you are an adult, so it's time for you to figure it out. So go ahead, you can answer.
If I can't afford it, probably shouldn't do it.
So it's a want right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a want because you want it to be your career. Now, I'm okay with you certainly investing into that if I think, if you think you'll be successful with that. Have you had people encourage you saying you'd be successful with that? Okay, cool. So maybe there is a career there for you. It looks like you've won a genetic lottery, so like things have worked. Mm-hmm. But in that case, what you'd need to be doing is figure out where your priorities are, where your focus is, and then, okay, what do we need to do in order to afford to do these things instead of just putting them on debt? 35% interest debt, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to do instead? And oftentimes, I'm not saying I don't want you to go to college, but maybe instead of that, you're spending time making money to afford doing these things if these things are going to lead to a better gateway for you to make it in that industry. Let's take a moment to talk about something that affects all of us, our online security. A lot of people I've known has had personal information leaked online since I even just started this YouTube channel. Let me tell you, it's scary. But thanks to today's sponsor, Aura, the internet can be a safe place for all of us. Aura offers services trusted by millions, making digital security available to everyone. Think about it. Your address, phone numbers, financial data, all potentially up for grabs on the dark web. This opens the door to stalking issues, identity theft, and credit card fraud. And I know I'm not alone when it comes to spam calls and phishing. Not only are they just annoying, but they can be upsetting. Aura identifies data brokers selling your personal information and automates opt-out requests. It protects sensitive details such as addresses, phone numbers, and financial data from reaching the dark web, reducing risk of stalking and identity theft. I don't know if you saw this, but AT&T recently revealed that over 72 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were leaked to the dark web. They recommend those affected to use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does this all for me. I don't have to download several apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my info was compromised in the AT&T data breach, I wouldn't worry because Aura would already be protecting me. Don't sacrifice your privacy because it's a chore to keep up with it. Aura makes it easy. Visit aura.com/hammer to start your 2-week free trial or click the link in the description below.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start with that. As far as, modeling and acting is my passion. It's something that I have a passion for. And I know passion doesn't pay the bills. Right. I get that. But to make it, it requires an investment.
Did you not just hear what I said?
Yeah, I did.
What did I say?
I have such a horrible memory. I can't repeat exactly what you said.
Yeah, what was the general sentiment of what I said?
How can I, what steps do I need to take in order to be able to finance that?
Finance? No, I said work instead. If this is our true goal and you actually see a way of getting there, maybe trust me, I love college the appropriate way. There's a lot of things I support. I support community college, I support state college, I support even private college for those who can afford it. I support certifications. I like tech certifications to course careers. I like trade schools. There's a lot of things, and I support you going down that path. But if this is actually something you think you can do and you're actually seeing success, and it sounds like, if you made $5,000 this year so far at 18, it's a start. Is it livable? No, but it shows that there actually is some kind of interest in you being able to do well at this. If that's a possibility, maybe we're taking a year off of school. What's your living situation?
I live with my parents, but...
Well, there you go. That's a massive amount of risk off your head. What was the but?
I'm looking for an apartment. Well,
okay,
I actually an apartment.
But why the because that just takes... That immediately... What I was thinking is, okay, so maybe we take a gap year and we work our ass off to bring in money so that we can then just cash flow going to all these different things so that you can get out there and model. But now you have to be able to afford to pay rent.
Trust me, that was my plan. I planned to take a gap year, planned to work my ass off this year to finance it. But my parents, my mom in particular, as you can see, I have a dog. And my parents, they don't want a dog
in the house. Then why'd you get a dog if they didn't want a dog in the house? I love dogs. I would like 50 dogs. But why did you get a dog if they don't want a dog in the house if you're putting the dog in their house?
Because, I just love animals.
Yeah, but that doesn't work. Dogs. It's their house. It's the house that you're living in. If they don't want a dog, why would you get a dog in their house?
Technically, I didn't get the dog in their house. I got the dog when I was living somewhere else.
What?
And then
you're 18. Where were you living and when?
I rented an apartment. An apartment. Last year.
At 17?
Yes.
Why?
I had a roommate.
Why'd you live with a roommate last year?
Because my relationship with my parents wasn't the best and I just needed a break.
How so? How can someone in high school at that time even choose that?
Trust me when I say just because I was in high school does not mean I wasn't dealing with stuff.
No. I'm just saying balancing that. A lot of people, they start getting their first job and stuff like that, but that's a big bill to...
Yeah, I got my first job at 14. At 8, I was babysitting my own siblings. My parents would go to work.
So you have the grind. Good.
Yes, I'm the oldest of 5. Responsibility.
What was your bill?
My bill?
Yeah, what was your rent?
My deposit was $300.
What was your monthly rent?
I was only there for a month, so...
What? So
1,000.
Were you subleasing?
Is that if that's what it's called? Yeah, I only rented it for a month.
Why?
Because I needed a break. I said I needed a break for my
hotel, not a
no. It was an actual.
I know, but it's a weird situation. So why'd you move back then?
Because I was 17 and legally, I was required to move back.
I don't think so. I think 16, right? Is it at 16?
No, 17. Last year.
No. I thought you could be independent at 16 if you wanted to.
Emancipation. I looked into
yes.
I looked into that. I even got a lawyer, but the fees.
So what's so rough with the family?
My parents are immigrants. They are very, very strict, and they just don't do things the American way, I guess you could say. I don't want to get into too much detail, but growing up, they were pretty abusive, basically.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, the run in the mill. Oh, she grounded me. No, I'm talking about actual,
But you still live there. Well, okay. If it's obviously abusive, then we'd want to get you out. Yeah. That certainly just puts complications on the situation because you're financing these things that you're trying to do that are your passion while also going to school. Okay. Well, where do you go to school? Just like what kind of school?
An online school. Online academy.
So what are we studying right now then?
Law. I want to be a lawyer. Yeah, pre-law.
Okay, what would the...
Criminal justice.
Okay, but like sociology, it's the major.
Criminal justice. That's actually the major.
Okay. Now, so tell me what you want to do then. Are we trying to be a lawyer or are we trying to be a model and actress? Because those are very...
separate paths.
Unless you're Saul Goodman, but...
Yeah.
You're not balding.
So since I was young, I've wanted to help people. And I've heard so many cases about, innocent people going to jail and murderers and such walking free. And so that launched me to want to be a lawyer. So
sure,
I can,
but which one? Like those are very different. Okay.
Both.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot of people say, I have heard so many times that I have to pick one between the two.
It's not about picking. The fact that you've shown proof via some sort of income that you're able to do some modeling and make money through your Instagram. What I was then considering, if that's what you wanted to do full time, I was going to construct a path around that by, after the semester, maybe taking a break and just working on cash flowing to fund a year of that and see what happens after a year. But if you don't know what you want, it's not about the idea of picking one. It's about focus. Mm-hmm. It's about figuring out where are we trying to get, what is required to get there. You figure out those steps. But when the goal we're trying to get to, one is here that requires these steps and one is here that requires these steps. It's like, how do we do both staircases at the same time?
Right.
It just becomes unfocused and you head up halfway there. In the amount of time that you'd be up it twice, like it just becomes messy and just not focused. So
yeah, I can understand that, but this was my plan. Okay, take a year off, focus on modeling, acting, funding, and
you were planning that. So you were planning to take a break.
100%. And then for school, I want to study law in school. So I'm already taking a break from school, which means taking a break from law as well. So the priority is modeling and acting. For
how long?
For a year, a gap
1 year.
year. Actually, I was thinking 2 years, but I don't want to push it because I feel like
It's okay. You're 18. You'd be resuming
2026
at 20 years old. It's not bad. I mean, I don't know. You'd graduate 23, 24, depending. That's not the end of the world. Mm-hmm. What is the end of the world is you've been really dumb so far.
Yeah, I can admit that. I mean, I feel like I definitely made some choices that I shouldn't have made. I had a plan, a clear plan. I have savings, but I just didn't follow through with my plan. And I started spending a little bit recklessly, giving out money, doing a lot of things that I probably should have waited until I was financially stable to do.
Give yourself a score, 0 to 10. 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the best when it comes to your finances. Where you picture yourself right now? I want to score
8. If I had an emergency, like God forbid, if something happened and I had an emergency, I probably wouldn't have enough funds to cover it.
But you give yourself an 8 out of 10?
Oh, sorry. I meant the reverse. So 2. I was thinking, I was thinking
dude,
10
I was
as the
about
worst.
To burn this place to the ground.
No. 2. Honestly. I thought you meant 10 as I just read it backwards.
If you want your Hammer Financial Score, link in the description below. Also, if you want to be on the show, get a little to get your finances on track, calebhammer.com/apply. Freedom card. Freedom to f*** our lives over starting at 18. Yeah? So what the f*** on here, dude?
With my Freedom card? With my Chase?
Yeah.
With my credit card, I mean, I've been doing pretty well at not going over.
Over what?
Over
you
my
mean the
credit limit. Yeah.
Well, you're at the credit limit, so I don't know. Do we want to celebrate that? Like what?
I've been paying it off, like not paying it off fully, but every time I do make some money, every time I, get a little bit, I always put some towards the credit card. Yeah,
that's your minimum obligation. But you're not paying it off, are you? Fully? The full balance?
No.
Okay, that's dangerous as I'm being a little easier because you're 18, you're new to credit. When did you open this card?
Approximately 2 months ago. 2 months.
And you're at the credit limit. Okay. So what have you learned about credit in your life? Please tell me. Where are we? Where's our knowledge in the world of credit and cards?
Don't mess it up because it's hard to
What's
get
messing it up?
Going into debt, not paying back your card.
You're not paying back your card.
I am paying it, just not in full. But I am paying it.
So you're not paying it back. I mean, you're paying a little bit towards it, but you're not paying it off. You still have a balance. You're an introductory 0%. Period. Mm-hmm. You're lucky.
Whew. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
what else?
Don't go over 90% usage. I know that I already went over that.
Over 90%? No. Yeah. Don't go over 33% usage for credit score. Where did you learn this from? Is this like a
Chase.
TikTok thing?
No.
From Chase?
Yes.
From the one who wants to make money off of you for keeping your balance? No, they said that. Are you kidding me? Sorry. That's me yelling at Chase. Don't listen. They're selling you the product of they want to make money. Please. If a credit card company ever tells you what to do, no, listen to me.
Noted. But yeah.
What else? What else is bad? Because I feel like I need to start correcting some things because we got some interesting takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, those are the main things. Don't go over 90%. Pay it back. They have like a minimum payment, but I paid that. So yeah, that's something. I didn't start off at like such a high balance. I only,
that's how it goes.
I did like, $50, purchase something $50 within a few days, I'd pay it back. Yeah. And eventually I started making some
credit limit.
Bigger purchases.
So I bought what's your plan with this?
That is a good question. As of now, for my credit, my only plan is whenever I have funds to pay it back.
How do you get the funds? Do you work on the side besides modeling and acting? Do you have a job? A job?
I used to have a job. I am applying. I actually applied to some places and I'm currently still applying.
Like what are you applying to?
I applied to Dollar General, the secretary job that pays $25 an hour.
Okay. Might be a little harder that one, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. I have a personal reference for that one. Like I know the person who works there.
Oh, that's good. Coffee shops, restaurants, server, bartender.
Are you asking jobs that I used to work or jobs that I'm applying for now? Dollar General and the secretary were the main ones that I applied to. I didn't apply to anything else. Yes. But because in both of those,
again, being a little nicer because you're 18. You're new to the adult thing. Congratulations, you've joined us in the real world. Mm-hmm. Welcome.
Yeah.
Sometimes in order to land jobs, it's more of a numbers game. As long as your resume is decent and your application's pretty
my resume.
Okay. Wonderful.
I have a pretty decent resume.
That's thrilling. It's more of a apply to 500 jobs, and I hope you get one type of situation. It's not we applied to 2. I hope the reference carries its weight. It sometimes can. It might not. Dollar General, I mean, I think anytime anyone's ever walked in there, they're like, wow, this is the most depressing place in the world. So like, yeah, they probably need workers, but also they usually have like one person for the entire store. So I'm like, maybe they already have someone. So I'm split on that one. No, you got to apply to every job, dude.
Got it.
Yeah. In your little area, especially, you just got to apply to any and every job. Mostly the service-based industry is going to be where you're going to find your best luck, especially seasonal around school.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're bringing in no money. So again, what was your plan for paying this off? Where'd the $3,000 go that you made this year so far?
The $3,000, I gave $1,000 to my mom. I gave
Why?
Because she's my mom. In our culture.
But also, you remember what you said at the beginning? I'm gonna translate this in a more forward way, but your culture. I mean, that's what you kind of said. Like, your parents are aggressively stuck in that culture and refuse to adapt to the culture of the country they live in.
Growing
so
up.
What about you? Yeah. Like, you were against that. Listen, I don't care. Do that. If that's a part of the culture that you want to be a part of, do it. I fully support it. But earlier, you were upset at them because they're all about that, and you're like, and they're not adapting. So why are you giving up a third of your income when you literally have a credit card balance that you can't pay off?
Yeah. So the $3,000 I made was before I opened the account. And then, like I said, I gave $1,000 to my mom. Me and my mom have a complicated relationship. I already spoke briefly about it, but the real issue was my dad. And thankfully, he's kind of out of the equation. So as for my mom, she's very involved in my life, both in good ways and bad ways. Like I said, she doesn't like my dog, but at the same time, she's still my mom.
Why doesn't she like the dog?
It's our culture.
Tell her to f off. Dogs are great.
I cannot tell a Nigerian mother to
Fine, I would be. Tell her.
Oh my God.
I don't tell anyone to f off. Are you kidding me? That dog is awesome. The dog's been wandering around amazing. The office. He's great. I love him. I've tried to give him some of the toys. He's not very interested in them, but that's okay.
But yeah, it's like a respect thing. I don't pay rent as of now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you
That's
live
true.
at home.
I live at home. I don't pay rent as of now. So
was it like a natural thing? Like, okay, your first paycheck, like you give a percentage.
Exactly. That's what
Where are they from?
Nigeria.
That's right. Nigeria.
Yeah,
okay.
That's exactly it. Your first paycheck, especially because I got my first job at 14. I was working at Subway. I got like.
But are you giving any more going forward though? Why?
Me personally, like as of now.
To them.
No, I would no.
Okay, so the obligation has been completed.
Yeah, it's been fulfilled.
Okay, where'd the other $2,000 go?
I already know how you're gonna react to this, but I gave a few hundred to my grandma. My grandma is the sweetest person, and she's helped me. She practically raised me. You know,
I'm not against. I'm not against the giving spirit. It's just you give when you can afford it. Because if you don't take care of yourself to like actually like live, you're not going to be able to give anymore for the rest of your life.
Like I said,
if you take care of yourself, make sure you don't have any debt, have a fully funded emergency fund, and have your retirement on track, you can give so much more than you ever could. 100%. But okay, again, I do love the heart. So you give a few hundred to your grandma.
My two
Is she
sisters,
back in Nigeria?
No, she's here.
Okay.
She's here. My sisters, I did give some to my family overseas.
Your sisters? Oh, they're overseas. Okay.
No. My sisters live here, but
you gave some to your sisters?
Yeah, my younger sisters.
What is happening? Okay.
Look, I gave them
the first
an
two
allowance.
I understood. This is stupid. Why would you give them an allowance?
Because
okay. Now it's getting a little dumb. How much did you give them?
Only 100. I gave one sister 100, another sister 100, and then I offered to buy their, what do you call it? Their Amazon and Shein carts, which I did. And again, I know.
How much was that?
Together, not more than like $250.
Oh, kill me.
And the rest of the money.
Money just means nothing to you. Okay.
It does, but at the time, I was just so happy that I had like made this much money. You know, I've never made that much in my life before. Working, you know.
So you should have tried to keep it. So okay, and the rest?
I put a few hundred. Okay. I put like 300 into my savings. Eventually, I did use. Yeah. I did use my savings. Right now, I have my bank has like a special feature where if I put money into it, I can't withdraw it unless I do the whole process. Goodness. Yeah, so I did that on purpose. And so now every time I'm making money, if like I get paid for a gig, immediately I put some into that piggy bank. Then I put some pay towards my credit. And
why is it maxed out?
You're
talking about the other, like the other things?
No. No, I'm talking about my credit card.
But it's maxed out because you went and spent it again. Because you spent it. This is your most recent statement.
Exactly. It's
you put some money towards it and then you
spend it. Yes, but keep in mind the remaining money I use for a firm. I don't as of now. I don't have any money to use on myself because whatever money I have right now, I either have to gave it all away.
You don't give money when $3,000 is hardly enough to survive on for a month. You don't give $3,000 away when that's all you've seen for the year.
This was my very first. This was
I know, which is great. And the cultural obligation, I do get that. I have a close friend who also did that when he got his first paycheck from his first big boy job. So I do get it. Zimbabwe was his culture. I get it.
Yeah, but it sucks. I know that I should have been more responsible.
So what do we do? What do we do? Oh, we put a little payment towards it, right? We put a little payment towards it. Like, woo, fantastic. We got some Hot Works, DoorDash, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Hot Works. What is the Hot Works?
Gym.
Why is it on here twice? Oh, it looks like he's left like a vending machine in there. DoorDash, Hot Works again. Wait, how is your gym so much? Why is it charging so much?
What is it charging?
$63 twice a month?
Twice a month? No, I only pay
But it hit on the 30th and then it hit on and then is that split? Oh wait.
No, it's 60 is the membership. Oh, probably for the activation and then we're required to purchase mats and resistance stuff because it's a hybrid of a.
Well, good thing you went to the gym because then you got Shipley donuts and then you went to a gas station and got some bullshit, then some beauty supplies and went inside and got some bullshit from the store. So it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We maxed out a credit card, ladies and gentlemen, at 18 years old for bull. Cool thing. We have, I partner with companies for resources. This is geared exactly towards you as a young person in school. Use the Fizz card. I don't want you to ever touch that card again. I'll get you connected with it afterwards.
Thank you.
Use the Fizz card because it acts like a debit card. It acts exactly like your debit card, but it builds your credit like a credit card, which is very important for you, but you're your credit having a max out credit card. And then you have no money to pay for it. So it's just like, oh, you're going to it's going to go stupid. It's going to go
Okay, one thing I do want to mention or bring up is growing up, I never knew about this stuff. I never knew about credit, never knew about taxes. I knew briefly, but I never had anyone to tell me, okay, this is how a credit card works. Don't go over the limit. I thought 500, that's what, that 500, I can spend all that 500 as long as I pay it back. And I know the problem is right now, not only have I maxed it, but I'm not paying it back in full. I'm paying in small payments, but that's what I can afford right now. I just wish that I had been more educated going into this.
Welcome to the United States, lady. None of us are taught this. The lucky few are. Some have a class. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. And now you're learning it. The hard way, which is how most of us learn it. Dude, I went into so much worse debt than you. When I was 18, I opened my first credit card as well, and I can max it out with a digital piano and stuff. And, I was dumb. I got so many student loans, bad car debt, family debt. I got all the bad debt. I went through it. We're not going to use that as an excuse. It's not an excuse. Sure, it's the reality, but we're not going to excuse what we are right now and the actions we're doing currently because of that. That's what happens to the majority of people here. We're going to go through this. You're going to learn your lesson, and I'm going to show you how bad this is. Then I'm going to give you a path out if you actually do it.
I am in a financial hole.
Yeah.
And I'm 18. So when you say that you're going to give me a path out, trust me when I say if I feel like it can actually help me, I will take it. That's why I came on this podcast. That's why I came here to get that advice.
I know. Trust me, I know. I'd be upset if you were here for a different reason. Trust me. Also, what is up with you in the 99-cent store? $200 in a month.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you know, but the 99-cent store is closing, and they were doing a special sale.
What did you get though? Because it only depends on what you get. I don't give a what's happening in the store.
So I took my sisters with me.
Oh, good.
And my mom.
Oh, good.
And so
notoriously known for not giving them anything.
So we just I can't even tell you what we got. We got
good.
some
Another good thing.
water guns, hair supplies, beauty supplies. They got like water bottles, like hydro flasks, a few things. Yeah. I mean, it was a sale and they were closing, so it's better. At least my reasoning at the time was that it's better to get these stuff at a low price now than.
But they're wants.
Yeah.
I want to know when your interest-free period ends.
Oh yeah,
because you're in an interest-free period, and that's going to be very critical when it comes to the paying off part.
I know I'm supposed to pay the full thing off by May 7th.
Oh well, there you go. Supposed to. What is supposed to? You mean like you're able to, or you're supposed to?
I mean, in Chase, it says
May 7th.
Due May 7th.
Oh, well, your minimum payment.
No, the whole, like the 500. Can I show you?
Yeah.
Or do you know?
Yeah. If you can pull it up, that'd be great. Okay. I'll unplug. That is a wild case. It's a castle on a phone.
Is that my credit card? I think so. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You only have available credit of $58. Oh, no. Oh, you scheduled the payment. Okay. No, wait. Oh, it's because, is that just money you put in? It doesn't look like you're in an interest-free period. Yeah, it's because that's just money you put in. Because you just spent that money. That's why. So, my dude, that's going to be at a 26.99% interest rate, even after your payment, let's just call it.
I thought it had no interest.
No. Incorrect. 26.99%. Why do you think it has no interest?
Because it said that. It said it's no interest, didn't it?
No.
So I have to pay 500 back, and on top of that, like 27% of 500?
Well, no, okay. So the balance that sits there, essentially that interest rate is attached to it, and then... So, well, let me calculate this for you.
Okay.
I want to calculate the number that you would lose if it just sat there after the $100 you put towards it.
Okay.
Essentially, you would be paying, this is just oversimplifying it, but you'd be paying if you just left the balance, and it would actually compound on top of it, but this is just flat. If it just stayed the same, $117, $118 a year just to keep the balance on the credit card that you have after paying the $100 that you've had. The other thing that I hate on this is it really wants you to request a credit line increase. I do not want you to. Also, off again, more of the gym, because you gave them $100, but when that hit, that's pending, but also pending is an almost $70 payment for the gym. So you gave them $100, but then there's $70, and then you're gonna see an interest payment of now at that where you're gonna be at $430, $440 on here, $440. No. You're gonna see, and it's at 27%, which is actually 3% lower than a lot of things. You're gonna see interest accrue of like $10 on that. Okay. You're just gonna lose $10 immediately. Just within the month.
If I pay off this entire $400 balance, well, this minus the $100 I already did. If I pay all of that off, then I don't have to pay any interest, right?
No.
Okay, so
unless the monthly statement ends and there's a balance at that time, then interest will accrue. That adds to your balance of what you'll have to pay off. Which, by the way, you're so close to the max that you're going to get pushed to the max via interest like quickly. So really, obviously that gym's an auto charge on there. I think you need to take that off because that's too expensive for an auto charge for you to manage for someone that literally brings in no money other than one time and then they give it all away. So the only thing I would be doing, and I only want you to do this when you bring in a consistent source of income, even if you're bringing a couple $100 in a week, just something meh. It's like, then just put filling up gas once a month on there just to maintain it. But again, I'd rather you use the Fizz card anyway. It's perfect for college students.
Okay, two things. First, the reason I was making all these payments on the card is because I was under the impression that that's how you build credit. You make a payment on the credit card and then you pay it back, even though I did let it go out of hand.
Yeah, that's the part. And then you're going to start allowing interest to accrue. So like there's really no point.
So I have to pay this off before May 7th or I'm going to have to pay interest.
Is that when the statement ends?
Yes.
Then yeah. It's Wednesday. You need a free $20. Usually you get $5 for signing up for Acorns, but using my link in the description below, you get a free $20. There's no strings attached. Make your Wednesday better by getting a free $20 for signing up for an amazing platform in the link in the description below. Yeah?
And then you said something earlier, and I was going to say something about it, but I forgot. Do you remember what you just said? What you were saying before? No. Okay.
Okay. And then we affirm everything in our life. Everything in our life.
Well, just flights, trips.
Okay, then you travel every second of your life. Okay, so this is an affirm. 12 payments of $124. Great. Again, that's like great when we have no income. I like, what's your plan with this? Like, what's your plan to pay for this? These payments on a monthly basis that stack up. It's a 30% interest. 30% interest. You're taking out 30% interest at 18. $1,281 is what you took out. With the total month, you'll have to pay back $1,500. Why? Why this? Did you even know that there was interest rates attached to this?
I mean, I didn't know that they were that much. I thought interest
it tells you. I've been through the affirm process because I like the 0% finance things. It literally tells you what the interest is.
I remember taking I remember, what do you call it? I remember doing it, and it was showing me the breakdown. Like, if you pay it off, you don't pay interest, right? But if you do 6 months, you pay like $100 extra. That's what I was thinking. Oh, it's $100 extra, not interest is 30%.
Well, first of all, this is like almost $300 extra. So I don't know what you're talking about. So what was this?
Which one is that?
Again, you took out $1,281. Which is a lot to take out at 18.
$1,200. It was either for Miami Swim Week, or
it was a modeling trip.
Yeah. So for Miami, we did multiple destination. I took me and my entire family. So we went from Houston.
Family, my gosh. Okay.
We went from Houston to New York for an audition that turned out to be a scam. When I got there, yeah, they said that they, repped clients and like they booked their clients for high profile work, like Gucci, Ralph Lauren, like clothing things, and like an agency.
How'd you find them, or how'd they find you?
Through my modeling manager.
Okay. And it was a scam?
When we got there, they asked us to pay $5,000 to be put on the roster to book these things like that, these roles. Yeah. And it was for a pretty like big.
Well, sometimes agents do have sign-on fees.
Yeah, but $5,000?
Well, I have
an agent now, and I did not pay $5,000.
Probably not, but
yeah, that was crazy. And I had to negotiate it down to $5,000.
Do they actually deliver things though?
It depends. It depends on the agency.
Well, like it would be a legitimate scam if you gave them $5,000 and then just nothing happened.
I signed with an agency like 2 years ago. I paid them $150 to sign on. Yeah. $150 to sign on.
But also, you're not a part of the big leagues. Maybe the big leagues ones are more expensive. I'm not a model. I mean, look at me. So it's like I don't know, but
it was just no, because the agencies like.
So what was the scam part? Just because it was expensive?
Yeah. Okay. So they said that we needed to pay like $3,000 for a photo shoot, $2,000 for this, another $1,000. Oh, okay, sorry. Another $1,000 for something else. They had like a whole breakdown, and the total was more than $5,000. But I was able to like negotiate. I was like, I already have headshots. I already, have a reel, things like that. So they brought it down to $5,000. Then when I Googled the company, the reviews, because I didn't know that it was an agency. I thought it was a literal casting. That's what they were advertising, that it was a casting for these big brands. So when I got there, it was just a lady. We were in a room, and she was like, okay, you and your sister, you have such a great look. We want to sign you. And
then she sister?
How old? 12.
Okay. 12. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Kids can be models.
Yeah, she's currently a model. But so she was saying that this is, we want to sign you. This is everything that you have to pay. She told us her like clients that she's worked with. She said that she's like a direct associate with Wilhelmina Models, which is, if you don't know, is a really, really big, prestigious modeling agency. And then
what is the point of this?
Just to say like why I consider it a scam. Because they first of all, they lured us there under false. They said that there was a casting. Then when we got there, it wasn't a casting. It was to sign up, and they wanted us to pay like $5,000.
That's what this was for? You spent $1,500 to go there?
Yeah.
1,300, 200?
From there to Miami.
But you flew. Okay. And then why did we go to Miami?
For Miami Fashion Week or Miami Swim Week. That was a show that I was casted for, a runway show. It did not pay, so. But I got pictures, and pictures is exposure.
Right. Yeah, no. I the runway part I get. That's more of an investment into it. Okay.
I got casted for New York Fashion Week, and I was.
And this is a separate trip now.
Yeah, this is separate.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure I financed this as well. I'm not sure.
Okay. New York Fashion Week.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Okay, so you went to New York twice. So this is another firm.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this one. I met a guy who was a social media manager, model promoter, things like that.
Okay.
And so he offered to let me stay at his place for New York Fashion Week so that I wouldn't have to pay for hotels and things like that.
What's your parents think of that?
No, they didn't. Obviously not.
I agree with your parents. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it didn't set off red flags. It did, but I talked to this person like hours.
I know, but I would have rather you been with a friend. Okay, either way, go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, so I explained it. He told me that he had a studio apartment and that I was welcome to stay. He said that he would have a separate bed and like a couch, and he said that I could take the couch. And so when I got there,
what was the couch made out of?
There was no couch.
Oh, all right. That's even worse.
Yeah. So when I got there was no couch, and he said, "Oh, we can sleep on the same bed. I'm not gonna try anything. I'm not gonna touch you, whatever." And
how old was he?
When you're 40 something,
yeah,
40, 50.
That's a
yeah. He said
DiCaprio type thing. Okay.
He said we'd sleep on opposite sides, things like that, and I said
better than the same side, I guess.
I said no, I wasn't comfortable with that. I said that I'd rather sleep on the floor, and I did. And he got upset that I slept on the floor, so he basically kicked me out. He was like, "You know what? Just get your stuff and go."
Okay.
And I had nowhere else to go at the time because my aunt, who lives in New York, was on vacation. And so, and this was all during Fashion Week. But thankfully, I met a designer, and she got me a room at the Marriott because that's where her whole crew, her whole crew.
Finance that?
No, she paid for it.
Okay, because you told her the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. I got casted for Milan Fashion Week.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this one I financed as well. This was $1,600. If you see like a 16 or 1,700 on there, that was for Milan.
Yes.
Milan, even though I had a great experience, money-wise, I lost so much because.
How much?
Well,
where did this money come from? Because you made $3,000, so you lost $16,000.
No, not like actual cash. I'm saying to finance this, I'm still paying it off.
$16,000?
Oh, so $1,600.
Oh, okay.
My bad. $1,600.
Oh, okay.
But there is a $16,000 thing that we will get to later.
What? No. Tell me now is what you're gonna do. What?
So, earlier you asked, what else do I do to make money? And I looked into starting a dropshipping company.
Oh, what is happening?
And so I was scammed.
Oh.
Well,
after 2 times, I'm starting to think it's fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I can't get fooled again.
But I definitely learned, because this was different. The other ones were I only got scammed twice, basically, which is 2 more than I should.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 2 more than I should. But the first time was,
Wait, why is it going to cost $16 if the scam's already done?
It didn't cost $16.
No, you said what?
I invested $3,000.
Where'd you get this other $3,000 from? What is happening?
So I got a loan from my mom, a loan from my uncle, and a loan from a family friend. And
I'm never gonna loan you a cent, by the way, because this is you do not know what to do with it.
But okay, I should have done my due diligence on the company, but I honestly, I did. Everything checked out. Like, this scam was very elaborate. Yeah. I even made a withdrawal.
What was the scam?
So, a dropshipping company called Best Tiffany.
What was the scam? You give them money and nothing happens? Is that
no,
the scam?
No. Oh, no. Okay, so I recharged the card. I turned US dollars into USTD, and then I recharged my store on the website. So I used the money in the store to process orders. So, for example, I'll get an order that's $100. So then I pay $80.
How'd you fall into this? Fall into this?
I got a drop shipping TikTok on my For You page.
Oh, no!
And someone in the comments.
Maybe the app should be banned. My gosh.
Yes, I agree. But
sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Continue my misery.
So someone in the comment section was saying how after like a few years of drop shipping, they made their first, like, they're a millionaire now. So
yes, of course.
I replied to their comment. I replied to their comment, and they
guys, take my new drop shipping course.
So they said
$5,000.
Yeah. So they said that they could, like, mentor me, and I was like, okay, jumped at the thing. So they showed me the name.
A commenter. Mm-hmm. You reached out to a commenter on a TikTok post.
Well, they comment. No. It was the video was about drop shipping, but someone had commented.
And you reached out to the commenter.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, what is happening? Okay.
And so they said that they would mentor me, and they showed me the website that they use. They said, drop shipping, basically reselling things. I know it's more complicated than that, but to oversimplify it, just reselling things. And so they were saying this is the app that they use. So I signed up, put all my information. The next day I got my first order. My first order was like $40. And so I was like, oh yeah, I just made $40. And I was like, okay, what do I do now? And they said that I didn't make that $40. I have to pay like $30. So now I pay US dollars, exchange it to USTD, recharge the card.
Version, right?
Yeah. So recharge the card and then spend $30, basically paying for the warehouse to ship it and paying for the actual product. And then once the product is delivered, I get that. Obviously, it was a scam. Looking back, I should have realized that, but I didn't, because I was just, I thought it was going to be a good way to make money.
You think they had you switch it to crypto so they could have just anonymously stole it from you? And
I didn't know anything about crypto at the time.
Oh, good. Then you should have gone into it. That makes sense. That's the smart thing to do. Which is sarcasm for me saying don't ever that again. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Which is a rude version of don't do that again.
Like I said, I'm learning a lot.
How'd you convince these people to lend you money for this?
My mom and my uncle. I told them that it was a business. Like, I told them that it was for a a business investment, and I said that I would pay them back with interest.
Do you owe this with interest?
I thought it was legit, wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I got that part. What is the interest and how much do you owe to who?
Well, my mom. So I have
you said your friend and uncle as well.
My mom and my uncle and a family friend.
How much to each? Mom, how much do you owe to mom?
So much money.
Oh,
so
what?
Because it's not.
How much?
There's no number. Like $1 million.
There's no number. How do you? What the f are you talking about?
Because I have to pay her, like, for raising me. So my mom doesn't even count.
No.
Do you mean the actual business?
No. Shut up. No. You did not push a button saying, I want to come into this world. Woo, let me on. I'm going down the ride of life. No, you were born in this world through parents that chose to have you. So it is their responsibility to raise you. Okay? They're not entitled to anything because of that. You did not choose to be born. Yes, give to them out of the generosity of your heart. Absolutely love that. But they chose to have you. You did not choose to be born. You were not in the fucking character creating spawn menu part of life. Okay?
Got it.
So you do not owe them $1 million. This is stupid. Tell me how much you owe her. Money.
She gave
number.
Okay, she gave me like 700.
Yeah, down from $1 million. Okay. Is there a monthly payment? What's the interest? Like, what the f***'s happening?
No, we didn't write out a contract.
Why do you have 2 phones?
Business, personal.
Girl, your business is nothing. Just have a Google number on your other phone.
So, my mom pays for this one. This is an Android. And then this is an iPhone. Just so I can have easier communication with people, seeing if they read my messages. Because, honestly...
What are you paying for that?
$50.
It's not terrible, but pay 20. Pay 20 through Helium. Again, I'll get you connected.
Okay, yeah.
But so you're just ruining me.
Yeah, so mom, 700. There was no contract or anything.
You're a professional. There's a word called professional victims. That's for people who like victimize themselves on everything. But you're like a literal professional victim. Like you just fall victim to everything somehow. Scams. I need you to stop, dude. No more crypto for you. No more. Okay. Dude, I have a hair appointment. Look how crazy this thing's getting. And this thing's taking forever. So I'm going to keep going. Okay. Oh, no. How much do you owe your uncle?
My uncle, he gave me like 500.
Okay. And what's the interest thing again?
No contract.
But what did you agree on?
We didn't agree.
Okay, then why'd you fucking say there was interest?
I told him that I would pay him back with
How much do you owe your, what was it, friend?
700 again.
Who's the friend?
A family friend.
Family friend, great. Oh, that's good. Another affirm.
This was
36% interest on this one. Good. Sorry, pup. Listen, I know. I feel bad at yelling for dogs. Not for humans.
This was supposed to be a long-term investment, you know? Like a long-term
Yeah. Oh, yeah. An investment from a firm because they're getting a 36% return on their money.
Not a firm for the scam.
I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Good. $41.88 in a monthly payment. We're back. Oh, Uplift. Okay. What are we doing Uplift?
Uplift. That was for my flight to Chicago.
Chicago. You didn't even tell me you went to Chicago. So it's another one?
Voiceover work. But that one actually paid.
Voiceover work. Give us some voiceover work.
What do you want me to say?
Do a commercial on dog treats for your dog.
I literally can't think of anything.
I want to hear
a brand. Tell me a brand. Petco?
Huh?
Petco?
Yes, Petco.
I don't know. I really don't. The voiceover work that I did, it wasn't for what was the
voiceover work?
It's called the Saints Baquita. Like,
was it a brand?
No.
What was it? What were you doing? Was it a character?
Yes.
Okay, well, a Spanish character?
No, a South African character. It's on Spotify.
Okay, here's a character from a South African president's speech that I just made up from ChatGPT. I just want you to do this. I don't want to see if this was worth you going into debt for.
Well, they paid me though, and they paid me more. They paid me.
Well, then you should have paid off the debt then.
It's still going.
Please, our dear leader, just push the stop button then.
Okay, stop. Good evening. It's an absolute joy to stand before you tonight. Not because it's required by my job description, but because there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Sharing a laugh and a good story with all of you. That was not a South African accent. I don't know what accent that was, but it just came out.
So how'd you do yours? How'd you do the work?
My accent, what was one of the... Mother, please. Like, what was one of my lines?
I'm a damsel in distress.
One of my lines. No, I played a slave.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of one of my lines. I don't remember. South African. It's like a mix because I have a native African accent, so I just like made it a little bit British. I don't know how to explain it.
Was it like a okay?
One of my lines.
Oh, the boat's so shaky.
The boat is so shaky. I'm trying to think.
I don't know what trying to think of something not offensive.
I know, right? Because I know I had so many lines. I was the lead character. I'm trying to think of something that I said. I can't think of anything.
Okay, well, this South African slave loan is $297.06. At 36%.
So I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid until like 60 days after.
Good.
And then I used that money
to not pay off the debt. Yep. And it's $44 a month.
To pay off something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my it just goes on forever. Oh, good. Oh, good. Amazon or Priceline. Overdue. Are you f***ing with me? Are you f***ing with me? Are you trying to destroy your entire f***ing life at 18? Are you f***ing with me?
So I didn't know that I was supposed to, what do you call it?
Pay?
No. No, to update you if something happened. I paid off this last night.
Just one? What about the Amazon?
Just one. 167. Like I said, when I get money, it literally disappears within 3 days because I have so many loans.
Yeah, because you took out so many monthly payments. Are you kidding me? No shit. That's what happens. That's why we don't do this. This is why I'm telling you to stop. Your behavior is ridiculous. You're going into debt for every single second of your life. You should not. You can't move out. You can't move out. But I also don't want you to be home and you have the dog situation. And it's.
Okay.
It's.
We've established.
Hello. Hi, boy.
We've established that my financial situation is. We've established that. Dog. And moving forward, I'm not taking out any more loans. Yeah, but
how do I feel confident in that? How do I feel confident in that from your behavior so far?
No, but I'm saying I probably like physically can't take out any more loans because I have some already. True, but... So right now, I'm trying to find.
Did you fall for everything? You fall from every scam, every debt, every like what?
Those aren't scams.
There was only your situation.
Okay, so there were only 2 scams, and as far as learned,
1 year into adulthood. If we're going from a average of 2 scams a year, we're gonna be stacking up, dude.
This is probably not gonna help, but I started the drop shipping stuff when I was 17. So
your family lent you money at 17. This is disgusting. Okay, we have $276 in our checking account. What's this Kraken exchange? Because
Kraken is the
crypto exchange.
Correct.
Yeah, what the are you doing? What the possible are you doing? What are you
That was
thinking?
funding the drop shipping company.
What? But you said you did this
I've been doing it. Like this wasn't a one-time thing. That's why
Have
I
you
said
stopped?
Of course. Well,
this is this is your most recent statement, so I don't know.
I just realized. I mean, like a few days ago, let me say like a week ago, I realized it was a scam. I reported to my bank. I'm filing a police report.
So there's no crypto wallet for me to look at?
There is, but I can show you. Yeah, I'll show you my crypto wallet.
Zelling out to move dog owner, $250?
Yes. Do you remember earlier when I told you that I didn't get the dog here? I was living somewhere else. When I came home, I had to transport the dog because I took a flight.
Why don't you just drive? Whatever.
Because I didn't have a car.
I don't care. Okay. You do now?
Yes.
Do you have a car payment?
No.
Okay. How'd you get your car?
My mom.
Okay. Apple Cash sent out. Zelling more for the dog. Going to the gas station, getting some. Oh, more Kraken. Oh, we had $400 in our savings. Oh, but we have 10 cents now because we just transferred it back and forth. And then this other account, we have $4 in it. Wow, thrilling. And sending it to Success, Facebook, Boost Mobile. There's your $50. Facebook, Afterpay, MTA. Proceeds of Disney stock. So you purchase a Disney stock? What are you doing? Purchase the Disney stock. Selling of Disney stock. What is all this?
I have like an automatic on my
image self body improvement goal. What is that? You look fine. What are you doing?
I may look like fine face wise, but I still have, things that I'm insecure about.
What are you trying to do?
Straighten my teeth, Invisalign. Okay. I'm not talking about plastic surgery. Really? Oh, well, I was thinking Smile Direct Club, but I heard that they were bad, so I'm thinking
maybe
of
they
something
went
else.
out of business. One of them did. Yeah. I don't remember. Okay, but so it's that kind of stuff.
Invisalign, chemical peels, full body massages, self care.
Oh, okay. Well, full body massage is more of a want. Come on. Yeah, you contributed 2 cents to it, so we're making progress. New headshots. I
already got my headshots.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Apple stock. Where are these stocks? Because again, you have $4 in this account, so I don't know what's happening.
I don't even know what I'm trying to pull up. CEX.
You're so unorganized. You can't even pull up a crypto wallet.
I have 2. And also
a chemical peel when you have 30% interest, 36% interest rates is like kill the debt away from your life, not the skin.
Amen. I wish I could do that, but that is it's like a savings account. That's just putting that in there. It's not like I planned on getting a chemical.
You have $4 in there.
Now.
Y'all got to use my favorite high yield savings account where you can get up to 4.6% on your money plus FDIC insurance up to $2 million. You can also get up to $300 for signing up today. It's the personal high yield savings account that I use for my money, so don't let your money be losing money while it's just sitting there. Click in the link in the description below and get those bonuses.
Because I had to use the money. That's the point of all this. Like, yes, I suck. I'm in debt. We've established
Yeah,
that.
but if I don't call it out, what are you ever going to change? You don't even know you had like missing payments. Like, okay, come on. What are we doing? Come on.
Getting this crypto.
Yeah, like your fourth phone.
So this crypto account has been deactivated because I reported.
Is there anything in your cryptos accounts at all?
Anything now? No.
Okay.
No.
Where's the Apple stock being purchased?
Step, which is the teen banking.
Step. Dude, I would use Moomoo. It's so much better. I promise.
Moomoo?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see Step though. I've never even heard of that. But like,
Step
I doubt you got bonuses.
Well, they have some stuff. Step is,
it's like trying to get to savings.
Sort of. It helps you build credit as a teen. Like I opened the account when I was like 14
It's not an
years
investing
old.
app?
No, it's a bank account for teens.
Well, where's all the Apple purchases?
Oh, let me show you. Under investments.
So it is an investing app.
I had to empty out everything.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah, you don't make any money. You have $0 to your name. But what do we fucking have? We have $124.88 minimum monthly payment from that. $40 minimum monthly payment from that. $41 minimum monthly payment from that. 88 cents with that. Then a $44 minimum monthly payment from that. You owe $250.76 on a minimum monthly basis. Just for debts.
Okay.
Just for debts. Just for debts.
So one thing I want to get clear. I do.
Yeah, get clear.
I mean, I definitely don't make enough money to support myself, but
You don't make money. You made $3,000 this year so far. You don't make money. So far, you're on track to make $12,000 this year. You don't make money.
It fluctuates, but
So
I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure that's like the poverty wage of the United States.
Okay, we've established that. I don't make. Okay, listen.
Then say something smart.
I'm trying to explain something. I don't make enough money to support myself. Got it. But I do make some money, and it's not a flex. I'm saying the money that I do make, the little money that I make, it goes towards these loans.
No.
Yes,
no,
it does.
No.
No.
You made $3,000 this year so far. You gave $1,000 away to one people. Then you traded the other $1,500 away to other people. You had probably $500 left over. You said you put money to the credit card. You only put $130 to the credit card. So that's all you put towards it from the $3,000. No, from the original statement. And the previous statement that I had, I could see how much money went towards it. And then you put an additional $100 towards it. So no. You did not use that money to put towards your bills. Sure, maybe your minimum monthly payments, but congratulations, you gave it all away. So no.
Okay.
And why do I call you out? Why am I calling you out so aggressively? Because I need your knowledge, because I need your mindset, or I need you to know you were wrong. If you do not know you are wrong for what you said, which you are objectively wrong because you told me where the money went, then you are never going to fix it. It isn't just a I want to be mean to you type of thing. I need you to know how. You cannot lie to yourself like that. If you continue to lie to yourself like that, then you'll forever be making this money and putting it towards your bills for the next 20 years. And you'll be having mountains of debt because you're actually not making progress.
I do agree that.
What's your rent going to be? Have you found a place?
My what?
Rent. Going to be?
$800.
Does that include utilities and internet? Is that going to be separate? You do $150 for utilities. I'm going to give you $40 for internet. Just being conservative. How much you spend on gas, vroom on a monthly basis? Drive. Vroom,
monthly,
vroom.
I don't know, but weekly.
Oh yeah,
100.
How many weeks are in a month?
4. Oh wait, no. I don't. No, that's wrong. No, probably like 40 a week.
Okay. 160. What's your car insurance?
My mom pays that because it's technically her car. I just drive it.
Oh, what's the car?
Armada.
Year, miles?
I don't know.
You don't know how many miles are on the car you drive? Mm-mm. You don't look at the thing that says how many.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a car person.
Listen, I am the opposite of a car person, but I at least know how many miles are.
Up
It's okay.
until-
It's okay. $300 for food to sustain yourself once you move out. $100 for toilet paper fund. TP fund. This is anything you need to survive in life. This is going to be your makeup. This is going to be your tampons. This is going to be anything you need. This is your toilet paper, your toothbrush, toothpaste, all those things. They go to different things on a monthly basis. So you budget it out. You're also going to go through our budgeting class so you know how to budget this out and actually do your flexible income type of budget. I'm just trying to figure out how much you need to survive on a monthly basis. Subscriptions, but the gym was like what, 52 a month?
It's 60 something a month, like 65 or something.
Okay, 65. Any medical things ongoing? Therapy?
No, but when everything is settled, I do want to go into therapy again.
Sure, I'd love you to. You're on your parents' health insurance, and you will be through 26. Copay, for a specialist, what it is?
No.
It'd be like $40. It'd be a lot more. It'd be less depending on the insurance. I don't know. Budget that in when you got it. Okay. Phone bill, bringing it down to 20 because you're going to switch to helium. Anything else you need to survive in your life? Survive, not food. This isn't wants. Yeah.
No, that should be good. Bare minimum. Oh, what about my dog?
Food, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have pet insurance?
No.
Get pet insurance now. Trust me,
Okay.
It would have saved many people on the show, and it saved me thousands of dollars, dude. It's like what, $25-$30 a month.
Okay. Is there like a specific brand?
I use Lemonade. They don't support me, but
okay.
But I use them, and they're pretty good. And so does my producer back there. Put an extra. What's his food cost on a monthly basis?
He eats a lot, so I would say I have to buy him a new thing like once a month. I mean once a week.
A number.
So I'm trying to calculate it. 20 times 100.
130 for pet. Cool. Obviously, some months will be more, some months will be less. Let us figure out what you need to make on a monthly basis just to survive, and then what I need you to make in order to make progress on this debt, and I will walk you through that.
And there was something.
Okay.
Do you need silence to calculate it?
I'm listening.
Okay. There was something I forgot to tell you earlier when you were asking me again about the money.
Oh yeah.
I also, I've been working like part-time at a daycare.
Why the didn't you tell me that?
Because I have a horrible memory. I mentioned this to him earlier.
No, yeah.
I always like forget minor details. So
it's okay. Yeah. How many hours a week are you working there?
Right now, I'm only working need basis, but in the beginning of the week.
Need by them or need by you?
Need by them. But in the literally this month, the first 2 weeks, I worked Monday through Friday,
yeah, but that's
9 a.m. to.
I need you to be on something where you at least have like a relatively predictable amount of hours on a weekly basis. So I'm probably leaving that for a more stable job. And okay. You applied to 2 jobs.
And I'll apply to more as soon as I get
need you to apply to 200. Add 2 zeros to that. You're applying to all the service-based jobs in a 5-mile radius around you. Just applying to them all. Go through a resume program, make sure they're good. But you need $1,885 on a monthly basis to survive minimum.
1,800?
1,885 minimum.
Okay. As soon as I get home, I'm going to start applying to some more jobs.
Yeah, it's not a choice. Your minimum monthly debt payments are basically 14% of that. So the quicker we get rid of those, the better. So what are we doing? I'm actually setting your new minimum. Minimum $2,000 a month is what you bring in net after taxes, because we need at least the extra $115 to throw at debt. But that's still going to make very slow progress. What I'd really shoot for is $2,500. You're taking time. You're taking gap. You have already committed to that, so perfect. Good, because honestly, I don't know if I'd want you to go continue college with this kind of debt anyway. Like you've got yourself in such a hole where it's like, if we're going to continue it and we have to, what's your continued plan to pay for college once you go?
I was hoping to save up enough and then apply for some grants and scholarships. I mean, I have good grades, so I should be able to qualify for some.
I hope so. Okay, so good. Apply for those like the full-time job as well. Listen, what I would do, honestly, I would just shoot for as much money as you can make. I'd work your absolute. And you are a grinder. You've grinded, but it's time to grind some more. You're paying off the Amazon back owed first. Okay. Then you're paying off the. No, we're not going to pay off the front. No, we're going to focus on the real debts. The $226 firm, then the $297 uplift, and then the Freedom card, and then a firm.
In that order.
Yep. And then your uncle, then your friend, then your mom. That's the order that I'd pay off. And we'll write that down for you.
I was literally just about to say, I'm going to need to take a picture or something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But again, how quickly and everything depends on how much more money you bring in. And that's the hard part. I wish you had some more money now. So yeah, I think that's where this is. This is more of a wake up call in what not to do. And then what you have to do. We can have a follow up call pretty quickly. We do them regularly now, where once you start bringing in that money, we can talk about where you are at that moment and what to pay off first, and really nail it down and stick to a budget. But this is where we are today.
Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Before I came on the show, I didn't even know how much debt.
I know. That's why the show's important. People are like, why don't you ever invest in advice? I don't get anything from the show. It's not for you dumb. It's for the people that don't know anything about money, which is the vast majority of Americans. It's getting people out of that really bad hole, which is why there's endless comments in every video, in community posts and tweet and everything that's like, wow, because of this video, I've now paid off that much money in debt. That's the most important thing to me, is getting out of that bad place. The money guys are great. Love them for investing. Watch them if you want investing content.
Money guys?
You're not there yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I do want people to go there, but you're not there yet. I love my boys, Brian and Bro, though. Bo, not Bro. But if you guys are bros, make sure you stick around for the post show. Hammer Financial Score. Let's give you one. Not optimistic, obviously, but spending a budget, it wasn't like well, you don't really make money. But I'll give you a 2 to be generous. Debt wasn't the worst, but you are back paid. I mean, the debt was stupid for your situation, absolutely, and we're close to. That's also a 2. Emergency fund, you drained it. Nothing. Retirement. What?
I don't have a retirement fund, but I have a little bit in my savings.
Oh, okay. So what?
150.
0.
Okay.
Retirement 0, real estate 0. It's gonna be a Hammer Financial Score of. Yeah, Hammer Financial Score 1 out of 10. Make sure to stick around for the post show. Check out all the resources linked in the description below, as they are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet and our coaching program. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
Come on, that's what I think people don't understand, is that this is kind of our dynamic, right? It's kind of fun to give each other, I don't know, whatever.
No, please. No, there's a power dynamic. If I make a joke at you,
yeah,
you have to laugh or you'll be fired.
I mean, where's the lie?
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.